Happy New Year!
Yes, Happy New Year. This is our first Moxie video of the year.
It is 2019.
Yeah.
We're getting a slow start.
but it's still January.
It is still January, so I feel like we can do whatever we want.
To a degree we can.
All right, so we're here with you today. It is January the 21st. Is that correct?
Ma'am. Yes.
And it is still morning, but we're excited to be with you ladies again and some guys out there. And what we want to do is what we did last year, but we're going to condense it in terms of reviewing the year. So super quick review. Last year we did a 4-part Moxie. We did one every week, and we took one of these topics because we go away and we really dig into what the prior year was, and there's like, I don't know, 50 questions we go through, if not more. You probably know the exact count.
15 actually.
For the whole day?
That's all there are. There's 15 questions.
That can't be true.
It is. It takes us all day to go through them, but it's really only 15 questions.
I disagree with that.
I can show you the questionnaire.
I'm gonna see them after.
Yeah, I will show you.
Okay, and the reason I disagree is because one, we take all day, but they're really good. They're powerful.
They're great questions, which creates a lot of conversation, and we encourage you to do it with someone else. First of all, it's way more fun, and someone that knows you, that can hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Because we have answered questions going no.
Well, no to the other one, the accountability.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Like you would give an answer and I wouldn't let you get away with it, or with me. And the reason I also think there's more questions is that there are some questions I did not even answer.
2 years in a row now she hasn't answered. 2 years. We're working through that. It's a process.
This is the year. I just realized
this is the year you're going to answer the question.
We'll get into that later. So, speeding ahead. So today we are going to take, instead of doing 4 videos that are long, we're going to do 2 that are semi-short, not so long. And we're going to give you only the very high notes of what we did, because there is obviously a lot, there's a list, there's reasoning, there's just a lot of heart and soul searching, which we believe is powerful and necessary, and it's what really keeps at least me from dropping into that same old New Year's resolution where I throw something out that I think is something I need to work on. Sometimes it is, but then there's no accountability, there's no next step, and this just takes it at a whole different level.
It does. It really does. So if you're curious, the videos are posted from the previous year.
Yeah.
If you want to see our answers to that, you are posting them, correct?
I will post them.
Okay.
Correct. All right, so let's get into this year. So the 4 categories are: you review the year that just happened, then you do this dreaming thing and you answer the question, what fires you up? And then the third one is vision. You clarify the vision and you fill in the statement, this is the year that I will. You fill in the blank. And then the last thing is strategy, some real practical things. So what are you going to do? So they all tie in together. And in going through it this past year and even today reviewing, Michelle and I are loving how it really connects to even last year's. Like what didn't work, maybe still didn't work, but we see what happened, and that connected because we didn't give up. And the big word we want to share with y'all today is perseverance.
Yes.
Perseverance, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. It's an important word, and I know y'all get it. My office is a mess over here.
Don't focus. Okay, so the first section that we're going to talk about is the year in review, the previous year in review. Like how did it go? What didn't work?
Okay.
So for me, what didn't work was dance. Started off really rough for me. And space, trying to find space. It's my first year in Greenville, so trying to find out where I can do my business was a challenge.
Yep. And again, the list is more than just those 2 things. But for me, two top things that didn't work is I kept meaning to put together a consulting package. And I talked about it, I played with it, but I never completed it. So that didn't work. And on a personal level, the holidays didn't work. I thought I had a plan. I had a plan, but then the plan kind of got derailed and I got derailed and it did not work at all. So those are my two what didn't work items.
So for you, think about what didn't work for you.
Oh, I see what you're doing now. Okay.
As a mom, maybe you thought I had no patience for my kids this year. Or maybe you're like me and moved to a new area and you didn't have friends. You're starting over. I've heard from several people that it's my job didn't work. I really need to get a new job. It just didn't work for you. So this is very personal. So the question is, what didn't work for you? Then we move to what did work. Yes, moving right along. For me personally, last year was a year I was going to celebrate my daughter and did that really well. It was so much fun and got to really have a good time with her. And then professionally, what worked for me is I was able to get certified as a grief specialist. It's something that I've been wanting to do and last year I did it.
Yep, that was so good. That worked great. I saw the fire kind of get lit up in you again.
Yeah.
For me, what worked personally was counseling. And if you go back to last year's, my fill in the blank was, this is the year I get healthy for 2018. And I did. I plowed in and I went a good 6 months. So counseling worked. That was really good. And professionally, what worked were relationships professionally. Greg and Rebecca, like just connecting and leaning in and learning and talking and just having a good time and being able to do some conferences, that was good. So that worked really good.
So what worked for you?
Right. So when you think about, we want to say you're out there and like maybe what didn't work was, okay, I didn't have patience as a mom. We know that there's something that did work. Sometimes we just beat ourselves up for all the things we missed and what was late, but dig in and think what worked. What cool, fun thing did you do as a mom perhaps? Or who did you happen to randomly run into and have a pretty good conversation with in your neighborhood or at the job or at the store, or just being thinking, wow, it worked because I feel comfortable in this area. It's a nice place to go for a walk where I live now. And then maybe what worked for you as a job is you learned this is not what I really wanted to do after all.
Right.
Sometimes that's the thing. It takes that push for us to realize there's something better and more for us to be doing. So think about those options.
And together.
Yes, together.
Together.
Moxie.
What didn't work for us was
the conference.
Yeah. For a couple of years now we've been talking about it.
I mean, even when we first had this dream about Moxie, we thought, wow, wouldn't it be great if we could create something that was longer than an hour, hour and a half. And last year we actually made some plans and looked for space and did some research, but we were like, it was just wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Right? And but what did work last year with Moxie.
Yes, the Moxie Mingle was
awesome.
Really good. That was a lot of fun, really gathered women together and encouraged women. So that was fun.
Yeah. And I think this is what worked for us when we talk about Moxie, is not giving up.
Yeah.
We're going to just take a moment and share that, you know, we listen to a lot of other entrepreneurs and particularly women and anyone that says they're 10, 15 years down the road. And I love hearing their stories where they're like, nobody showed up, but I didn't give up. And I was the only one there and I lost money, but I didn't give up. But look at me today. And that's so encouraging, and we need those. We're here to say we're still in that early phase. We haven't made it. We're saying we're not giving up when no one's showing up and it's costing money and we're wondering, should we do this? And people don't come back, some don't. And so why is that? Is it something we're missing? Is it us? So we do a lot of heart and brain surgery, so to speak, about what Moxie is. And at this point, we are not giving up.
That's
because
right.
it's our heart.
That's right.
So
That's right. So that was a quick review. Dreaming is the next section. Okay.
what fires you up?
What fires you up, girl?
What fires me up is healthy church volunteer teams, which that really comes from healthy church leaders. I've been an unhealthy church leader. I've been on teams that were unhealthy. And so that fires me up just to help and say, let's get healthy. We can do this. So that really fires me up. What fires you up?
What fires me up professionally is just helping people. And now that I'm certified with grief and helping people move through loss, that really fires me up. I'm really excited about that. And then personally, dance fires me up. Love dancing.
She becomes a different person on the dance floor. Trust me, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
That could be.
And then what fires us up when we talk about Moxie, and we're going to do the conference this year.
Yeah, we are.
April 5th and 6th. We're doing a girlfriend getaway, and we'll talk more about that later. But again, we're so fired up about that and what this is about, because our heart at the end of the day, why we don't give up, is we want girlfriending to happen. Healthy girlfriend relationships as moms and sisters and married and not married and single and old and young and everything in between. That's what we're about.
Makes us better.
Yep.
Okay, so the question is then, what fires you up? Could be anything, so just think about that.
But that has to come from a place where you've done some work or time as to, okay, that didn't work. So I love your example of dance. Like you put this year, what did not work? Dance didn't work in 2018. But what is your dream? What fires you up? It's still dance. Like, again, there's that perseverance.
Yes, when you really want something, when it's inside you and you can't help yourself, you're not going to give up easily.
Or you shouldn't give up easily.
You shouldn't give up easily. And chances are, if you give up easily, then we need to look at why. Was it really something that fired you up, or you thought it did, but, the fire dwindled really quickly or burned out quickly?
Yes. So it's a realistic thing. But sometimes, here's the thing where we talk a lot. It doesn't have to be black and white, all or nothing.
Right.
Like maybe there's something in between. Maybe it's close enough that you thought it was this, but if you sit and talk with someone, it looks very similar to something else. Right? So for me, when I think about, I just want to do, X, or like, let's say holidays not working. And so I look to this year, well, the holidays are coming again. Like, I can't wipe that off the calendar. I can't just give up on it. But maybe I have to readjust reality as to, okay, let's not have a repeat. Let's be realistic. I'm not going to take it off the calendar, but I'm going to readjust it a little bit. But that only can happen if I have this healthy, train of thought, or this line for me that connects everything else in my life.
Yeah. That's why this whole process is so important, to look at what worked, what didn't work. And the one thing that we've noticed, which is good, is that we're consistent. like what fires us up really hasn't changed. Not to say that it won't, but year over year.
Because there's seasons, we talk about that.
Yes, but we're pretty consistent with this. So that again fires me up to go, okay, I didn't get it wrong. It's still there, so don't give up yet.
Yeah. Stay in it, ladies.
Yeah.
Don't give up. So we're approaching actually 15 minutes. We wanted to target that and value your time. So thanks for tuning in. Look for some links. I'll link some things that are coming up soon in a couple weeks with Moxie. So don't give up, ladies.
Nope, don't. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.